Good evening, everyone. I call the regular City Council meeting to order. It's Monday, September 22nd, 6 o'clock. Do a roll call. Mike? Here. Adam? Here. Ben? Here. Lindsay? Here. And Dar and Maureen are excused. Everybody stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone. Next item on the agenda is public comments. The council received public comments on any issue related to the agenda. Limited discussion by the council may take place. Okay, hearing none. Next item is the consent agenda. The TIF Joint Board of Review from August 27th, Health and Safety Committee minutes from September 8th, City Council minutes from September 8th, Parks and Public Works Committee minutes from September 15th, Finance Committee minutes from September 17th, Special Event Permit Block Party on October 27th, from noon until 4 o'clock with closure of College Street.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda 1 through 6.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion, a second to approve the consent agenda. Is there any discussion on the motion? Not all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next item is reports of standing committees and commission. Finance Committee, next meeting is Wednesday, October 1st at 4 o'clock. Planning Commission, next meeting Monday, October 6th at 6. Parks and Public Works Committee report.
Yes, so we talked about the pedestrian agreement at the Pine Glen Cemetery and the Pine Coulee between the City of Prescott. That's on the agenda tonight. We also talked about a proposal from the Prescott Lions Club for a shelter. We sent back some feedback on some alternate placement, and we'll hear back about that, I'm assuming. And then we went on a lovely tour. We viewed Sunset Park and talked about what some possible improvements for that are, and then also got to see Well 3, which a lot of work and stuff has gone there. It's very, very cool. And that was it.
Okay, thank you. Next meeting is Monday, October 20th at 5 o'clock. Health and Safety, next meeting Monday, November 10th at 5. And then Personnel Committee, next meeting Wednesday, November 5th at 5. Next item is communications and new business. Public comments. Council received public comments on any issue not related to the agenda. Limited discussion by the City Council may take place, or no action will be taken on any item, including receiving written request, documentation, possible action at a future meeting. Okay, hearing none. Next item is approval of the Pine Glen Coulee pedestrian access agreement between the City of Prescott and Landmark Conservancy. Matt?
Thank you, Mayor. So Rick Remington, who's the Executive Director of Landmark Conservancy, is here as well. They worked to purchase 73 acres and raised about $950,000 to do that from the previous owner. This is part of the larger Coulee River Trail Network, which is identified in our comprehensive outdoor recreation plan. Our long-term goal is to try to make a connection from McGee Park underneath State Highway 35 to connect to this area. However, that's going to take quite a period of time, plus the funding for that project is not in place, so it'll be a long-term project. We previously did pass a resolution of support for the acquisition by Landmark Conservancy on April 25th, 2022, which is in your packet as well. So the agreement with Landmark Conservancy would essentially allow people to park on Monroe and Cedar Lane, just outside the cemetery, then travel a ways into the cemetery to access the 73 acres. They would be traversing through a portion of land that we own as well before making that connection. So with that this agreement is before you. It is at any time, if we do have issues, we're going to work with the cemetery board and also bring that to Landmark. We've already talked with them about that, so at any time we can end this agreement based on notification. Otherwise, it does run for a 3-year period of time. So I'll turn it over to the council if you have questions for Rick or myself about the access agreement.
I guess the only one I got is if it's approved tonight, how soon next spring start tying some of these together with what we have for a trail already, or is it going to be more of a long term?
I think with the.
Sir, could you please come up to the podium so everybody at home can hear you?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Gotta put you on mic.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you to the city council as well. I mean, it's been a few years since you passed a resolution in support of our acquisition, so that was the last, I think, city council meeting I attended. It was the joint city council with the town of Oak Grove, so thank you for your support. You know, with regards to your question, I think with the enthusiasm that's in the community now between Cooley River Trails and the Friends of Freedom Park, you know, I think at least a trail to be roughed in through that piece of city property and connecting to a trail that already exists on our property, that would probably happen this fall.
Okay.
You know, further refinement, of course, over the
Right.
winter. Cooley River Trails is already talking about wanting to groom like a snowshoe trail this winter, so we want to get it roughed in this fall probably.
That's good. I always like it faster than wait forever.
Any other questions?
No.
Okay, thank you.
I'll make
So,
it-
go ahead,
I was just gonna motion.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve, for the approval of Pine Glen, Pine Coulee pedestrian access agreement between City of Prescott and Landmark Conservancy Incorporated.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion, a second to approve the pedestrian access agreement between the City of Prescott and Landmark Conservancy. Is there any discussion on the motion? Not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion carried. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thanks again, Matt. We'll be in touch.
So the next item on the agenda is Resolution 46-25, approving the water surplus PFAS pilot study at well number 4 for $40,700. Matt?
Thank you, Mayor. So the next step, we had the Wisconsin DNR. We've discussed this a number of times, but basically with all of our wells, we have with the new regulations that are being put in place, they exceed the current, or the proposed, I should say, maximum levels for PFAS. Once those are put in place, which is expected to be 2027, we'll have about 2 years to come in compliance, which would bring us around 2029. So we're working to address that already with well number 3, which is what we talked about earlier. So the next step will be well 4. So we've submitted a plan to the Wisconsin DNR, and they have approved that plan. So to move forward, we'll have to do a pilot study. That's what was approved. Working with Water Surplus, who we have worked with on well number 3, they submitted this proposal for $40,100 or $40,700, I should say. And they're going to be looking at 2 different options for treatment at well 4, granular activated carbon and then ion exchange. So this will be about a 9-month process that they'll be looking at this through this pilot study, and then by the end, we should have approval from the DNR on which route to go, and then we can do a full-scale design for treatment at well number 4. So with that, I'll turn it over to council for comments or questions.
This is the first step, right?
Yes, this will be the first step, but it's also the step that we'll need to get in the works so we can apply for the Safe Drinking Water Loan Program and apply for the same emerging contaminant grant that we got for well number 3.
I'll make a resolution on Resolution 46-25, approval of the water and surplus PFAS pilot study for well 4 at the amount of $40,700.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, a second to approve Resolution 46-25. Is there any discussion on the motion? If not, I'll do a roll call. Mike?
Aye.
Adam?
Aye.
Ben?
Aye.
Lindsay?
Aye.
Okay, motion carried. Thank you. Next item on the agenda is closed session. Closed session per Wisconsin State Statute 19.85, deliberating or negotiating purchase of public properties, investing public funds, conducting other specified public business whenever competitive or bargaining reasons require closed session. To wit, the discussion, consideration of reopening the labor agreement with the Prescott Professional Police Association. So I'll entertain a motion to go into closed session.
I'll make a motion to go into closed session.
Second it.
Okay, we have a motion, a second. We'll do a roll call. Mike?
Aye.
Adam?
Aye.
Ben?
Aye.
Lindsay?
Aye.
Okay, we're in closed session.